What's up guys, S1KDK back with another video. In today's video, the CBR 600RR is going to a new family, a new home on Facebook Marketplace. I listed this thing up yesterday for $6,500, knowing that I wouldn't get that. You always go a little bit higher than what you want. I was hoping for around $6,000 because of how low miles this bike has and all the work that I've done on it. This bike has, as of right now, 10,992 miles. It is a beautiful bike. Some of the fairings don't line up properly, but new chain, everything else. Let me know down in the comments below if I'm charging too much or if it's just right. Around my area, these bikes with $5,500-ish, $5,000-ish, they'd be listing these same exact bikes with 20,000 plus miles. So I thought, an extra $500 and you get yourself an 11,000 mile one with a rebuilt top end. So, it's not perfect by any means, but it's all right. And it looks good. It sounds good. The motor runs good. As you guys know, I did a few videos on this bike, but then they all corrupted and they're all whitewashed because of my new camera. We are unfortunately not going to be able to ride this ever on the channel, unfortunately. But I mean, things come. The S1000, I need to pay off that loan sooner than later. I only have $7,500 left on it. So that's kind of my goal, is to pay off this loan so that in the future I can start saving more for this channel and saving more for, buying my girlfriend a ring and stuff like that. We got to grow up someday. I don't need 4 bikes in this garage, right? Especially a 600 one. You guys want to see the S1000. But the guy's coming right now with $5,800 cash. He already came through before and he tried to offer me $5,580. So $5,580, and I'm like, no, dude, but I'll do 58, to kind of help him out with the titling fees and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, the CBR 600RR is officially getting sold. I have the title getting ready for him, and he's on his way back right now. At least I hope he is. He says he was, but the guy who's buying this is like 18 years old. He showed up with a huge hickey on his neck. Pretty funny, man. It reminds me of my old days, but I think it was just funny. He might be lying to me. He might not be 18 years old. I can't tell you. I don't know. He says he was. So, I mean, as long as he has the cash, I don't really care how old he is. He can have it, to be fucking honest. But say one last goodbye. We had a lot of memories on this channel. This is the first built bike that I ever rebuilt with a bunch of parts in the back. And, yeah, first bike I ever rebuilt engine-wise. So it's been, it's kind of a sentimental, emotional moment, right? Seeing this go from not running at all when I first got the bike to absolutely running and killing it. It sounds amazing. It looks pretty good. So, yeah, let's see if it sells. So the bike ended up selling for $5,800, so $5,800, which is very good profit. As you guys know, that leaves me a profit of $3,700, give or take, with everything that I bought for the bike, not including tools, because all the tools that I did use in the project, I consider them an investment and not really a cost, because you can use them, reuse them, whatever. So I built that bike for around $2,100 flat. Ended up selling it for $5,800, which is kind of a lot of money for an older CBR 600RR, but the bike is worth what someone is willing to pay. You always got to think about that, and a kid was willing to pay that much, so that's what it's worth. So I'm going to be doing a huge recap on this whole series, just kind of putting all of the time lapses together so you guys can see the absolute start from beginning, from when I first got it to when I finished it, when I got it started. I had so much fun in this series. I know that it didn't do very well in YouTube views at all, but I personally had a lot of fun. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. Boys, we made her home safe. We made her home safe. I ended up paying $1,600 for it, so we're going to have a tally mark on this for the series of every single dollar that I have spent so far. So I spent $1,600 on the bike. I gave $40 to PJ for gas to help drive and put the bike in the back of his truck. So we are down $1,640 so far. I looked it up. A new head on eBay / I know somebody on Facebook Marketplace, $200. So we're gonna start tearing this thing apart. Then we're gonna try to find, or we're going to take apart the head, and we're going to see what's all wrong with it. We're going to take you guys through every step of the way, see what we find. It's mostly probably just going to be a time lapse or stop here and there. So we're going to start tearing apart this bike. Going to take off the head of the engine. Hopefully later today, we're going to go and buy a new head for this engine. We're going to see how far we get. If we don't get to it, that's fine. But we're just going to see how far we can get with the daylight that we have. Beautiful day outside. All right, guys, we finally got the head off. Took a while. Honestly, not that long. Only an hour. I mean, I'm just tearing shit apart. I'm not really looking. I'm just tearing it apart. Here's the head. I'm about to go look at some a new head right now from Facebook. You can see right here, there's a lot of scorch marks right here, and this is the cam side that it actually came in half from. Here is where it snapped in half. Clean in half.
To you made this? You made this?
Alright guys, I didn't make an outro for this video because we were just kind of fooling around after the end of the night. One of Alex's friend came over and we were just talking most of the time, but we did end up getting the head all back together and then it's all good to go. All we need to do is do the valve clearances yet, wait for the head gasket to come in and then put it back on the bike to do the valve clearances because it'll be a lot easier to do it with the cam chain on. Besides, you get the vibes. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is completely different from what you guys are used to. I know that my last video isn't performing as well, but I really love taking you guys through this process. And for the few guys that are, or few people, sorry, that are interested in this stuff, please let me know in the comments below if you liked learning or you like seeing me mess up or whatever you guys liked about this video. Please make sure to leave it down in the comments below. I love you guys so much. I promise you guys the S1000 double R motovlogs are not going anywhere. This is something just pretty fun to do while the weather is still shitty outside, just waiting for spring, waiting for good weather. But this is really fun for me. I can't thank you guys enough for the support. Make sure to use my code S1KDK5, all caps, no spaces on BT Moto for 5% off, and then S1KDK, all caps, no spaces for NBT Clothing, Cardo, and MotorcyclePitMat.com. I love you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace. Right now we have the head. We're going to put it on. And we're going to do the valve clearance checks. We're going to do valve adjustments and then Alrighty guys, we got the head on. We're about to torque down the bolts. That's what we're doing right now. They are 35 foot-pounds of torque. Not that you guys really care about that, but we had to stop at O'Reilly's at fucking Alex's house just to get tools that we needed. Next up, when we're done torquing down the head, is we're gonna get the valve or the cams on, and then we're gonna do the timing / the valve clearances. Pretty exciting, boys. We're starting to get there. Still nice and bright outside. We're looking good.
Marty, you made those? Marty, you made those?
Alright boys, we ran into a pretty big hiccup. It's not looking that good right now. So we were torquing down the cam cover bolts, and as you guys can see, that is the thread. It is gone. If I put it back in there, it drops all the way down. It is no longer there. We're gonna do some research, call some people, see what we have to do. We might have to helicoil it. Isn't the absolute end of the world, but it definitely is putting a hiccup in the project right now. So that's why we're gonna be stuck in here for a little bit. I will let you guys know what we end up doing. Yeah, rip, absolute rip. right, boys, so what we are doing is we are going to helicoil the top of the head now, since we did strip it inside of the head. So we bought this off of O'Reilly's. It was $50, which is outrageous, but there's like a multiple in there, and it comes with this thing too. This is a first time for me for everything. So right now we're back at Alex's shop. We got the drill press, and we are just taping off everything just to make sure that none of the metal flakes get into the engine again, just because I really don't feel like fucking taking apart the valves and stuff again and cleaning it really nice. That way maybe most of the damage is going to be off or out of the engine, right? So now we're going to drill down. We marked it with blue. That's how far we have to go down into it. And yeah, then we're gonna put a helicoil pack in there, and hopefully it's gonna be fixed. What do you think? What do you say, Alex? Sender. All right, guys, welcome back. Today is a new day. Yesterday we ended up getting that helicoil in there. So what basically happened is it was my fault. So these short bolts, they look pretty much fucking similar to the long ones. I wasn't really looking. And these short ones go on this side, on the intake side, and the long ones go on the exhaust side. So what happened was I put my short bolt inside of the long one, and it kept trying to grab for more threads because there's more threads down there. It didn't get bottomed out. It kept trying to grab more, and grab more it did. It grabbed the threads and it ripped it right out, if you guys can maybe see that. So that is what happened. That big of a pain in the ass to get the helicoil in for the camshaft holders. So basically what it was, just for example, I was trying to bolt this thing down with the cams in it, and that's when it happened. That's how it happened, but got it all figured out, all good to go, all cleaned up again, got more oil on it. So I just put a little bit of oil on here, especially in here, just to make sure when we spin the cams to do the timing later today, and the valve clearance checks, that it has oil on the head, so that it's easily able to turn and not making any scorch marks, because metal on metal obviously is gonna not sound that great, and it's gonna be like, you know what I mean? So now I have nobody here with me right now. My buddy Alex, he's coming in a few hours. I'm going golfing in a little bit, but I'm gonna try to put the head on myself, try to see if I can do it. I think I can. It's just a really tight fit, and it's pretty easy with two people, but I'm sure I'll be able to get it. Go back to the time lapse and... I'm thinking by this Thursday, I'm going to finally have it complete. And that's if everything goes smoothly. Of course, it's taken a lot of time and it's been a lot of effort. And again, I can't thank Alex enough. He's been helping me out. And this is basically our project at this point. Thankfully, he's helping me because, like I said before, I don't really know what I'm doing, but now I'm starting to really understand it instead of kind of understand it. You know what I mean? So it's a very cool thing to have. Me and Alex were working on this all day yesterday before work, and we ended up getting, I left you guys off with the top end of the engine still off. As you guys can see, it is on now. We got it all timed. We have it all good to go down there. The valve clearances are good. Everything's good. So now we're in the middle of trying to figure out, it's kind of a game of like guess. And you just guess where everything goes back. But yeah, we're just gonna keep plugging away, trying to find different connectors. I mean, this thing's gonna be a Frankenstein on the first startup. Like, we're not gonna put any of the fairings on. We're just gonna throw on the gas tank and call her a day and just try to fire her up. As you guys can see, 10,882 miles on the dash on this motorcycle. It does not have a gas sensor right now because it's not plugged in, and the fuel injector didn't prime because that's not plugged in. But let's hope, let's see. We're going deep. I think that maybe we're gonna try the first startup today before I leave for work. I mean, we're basically right there, so I'll make sure to do that for you guys. Right now, we already got the exhaust on, but I'm just going to straight dump it. I mean, if I try to fire, I'm just going to straight dump it out of here. I'm not going to try to put on this. That's until after I know that it runs good, not that we have to pull it all apart again. And you know what I mean? Just, it's kind of like building a PC. I don't know about you guys, but I've built many PCs in my life, and you never do the first start with the covers on. You always have it off, otherwise it's bad luck. I mean, that's how it is in the PC world. Kilo's being a menace outside. All right, boys, we got it all connected. It's all good. The gas tank is in a really funky spot right now just because we're gonna mess with the wiring and stuff. If it starts, not that we're gonna all snug it all nice together and stuff. I'm not gonna go for a ride. It has no coolant in it, so we're only gonna start it for a little bit to see if it even starts. Fuel injector turns on. Oh God. It's giving me an oil light, and it sounds like it's not getting gas. It sounded like it had a bad battery, so we put in the S1000 battery. This is brand new, freshly charged. You can see the state of the battery. It's little blue lights. You can see it barely turn on. But fingers crossed, boys. Cross your toes, cross your fingers. No gas.
Motor sounds good.
The motor does sound very good. Yep. Yeah, there's something going on with the no gas. So we're going to start tearing stuff apart, checking stuff, checking hoses, making sure that they're not pinched or anything like that. We're going to get it, and we're going to get it today. I'm very hyped. We're going to keep you guys updated.
Kilo.
Okay, boys, I hope this does the trick. We're literally doing like one thing and then testing it out, just trying to make it. So we realized that at the bottom of the fuel tank that it was like pinched. It just didn't like to be that way. We kind of also realized it because this tank just would not come down all the way at all. So let's give it a try. I have the kickstand up. I'm going through all the just basic measures, even though that the CBRs do not want the clutch to be pulled in to do a start. I'm still gonna do it anyways. Okay, well, we have an F1 light now. Let's go!
No coolant.
Let's go, baby! Yes! We fucking did it, Alex, to me and you, buddy!
Fucking got her.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, dude! There's no fucking way we did that, dude! We took the whole fucking engine apart! Oh my gosh, dude! Oh my gosh, dude! Oh my gosh, dude! Let's go! Let's go, guys! Ooh, all the doubters! All the doubters! We got it to start, bitch!
She's
How
alive.
many hours do you think we put into this?
least 12.
I'm thinking at least 20, dude. Are you saying
Yeah?
12? I think that we spend 4 hours a day minimum, almost. It seems like almost every day.
Yeah, I guess,
a
yeah.
while.
We've been
And
putting in
then
her in.
doing the head at your house, that took 8 hours in itself.
Right.
Guys, we fucking did it. We bought this bike for $1,600. We put $200 and some change into it, and we got it to start. That is amazing. This is easily a $5,000 to $6,000 bike when everything's all tucked away, squared away, all the fairings are on it, it's looking all pretty. Easily a $5,000 to $6,000 bike. That was like the biggest jolt rush I've ever had, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right, boys, this is the second part of what you saw before, me starting the bike for the first time, thank God. What I did was I rerouted a bunch of wires, making sure that the throttle cables were routed right here. Before I had it routed in a weird way that I thought was better, but I ended up finding it on the service manual on where you need to route stuff. By the way, guys, the service manual is your best friend on this bike. It's so old, this bike is so old that you don't have to pay $500 for one. You can find one for free online wherever you really want. Today, we're going to torque down the main bolts like the axle, the brakes. We're going to bleed the brakes. Alex is coming in a little bit just to put on the fairings and kind of celebrate that we got this bike started. Making sure that everything's good. I'm going to put up a time lapse again for the first time in a while because it's going to be the last part of the series. I mean, maybe one or two more, but it's not going to be part of this series.